Welcome back to Afternoon Express. So we're focusing on your health and well-being, and now we're turning our attention towards men. Most men only visit the doctor when something's wrong. Me. But regular health checks are more important than we realize. When was the last time that you went for a health check? We found out from some people on the street.
It's been a long time, I think last year.
I haven't been in a while.
About a year ago.
I haven't had a health check before.
I think about two weeks ago.
The last time I went for health check was the end of August.
June this year.
Because I'm relatively young at the moment and I don't feel any, of the side effects of high cholesterol or anything like that, so I don't find it necessary.
It's difficult for me to go for a health check because every day I'm at work. I don't get an off day. Studies, work, neglecting myself.
As a man, we're scared of going to a health check to see our status, kind of like that.
My cholesterol level is minor, I think it's on 8.
If I'm correct, it was about 7.
I'm actually not sure where my cholesterol reading is at the moment.
Everything was normal. My cholesterol, my blood pressure, my blood sugar, because I'm on this medication since having this heart bypass, you see.
I didn't do a glucose checkup about a year or 2 ago.
I've never had a glucose check before.
It's important just because you need to keep your body healthy. You need to make sure that you're strong. You don't have any sickness. At the end of the day, you want to live a longer life. You want to make sure you're able to get up in the morning, no problems, no aches. You just want to feel like a proper, working human being. Yeah.
The more time that we're on earth, the more time we get to spend with our family. It's life is so short and it's about appreciating the small things in life.
I never went for regular tests, and I'm positive that if I did, then I would have avoided all this stroke and this bypass, heart bypass. It was a major heart bypass, yeah.
No pun intended, but man, oh man. I know myself and I wasn't surprised by any of those comments. I actually can't believe how many people haven't done their health checks or can't remember when their last health check was. So today we've got Clicks and nursing practitioner Alistair Smith with us in the loft to explain why regular health screenings are absolutely essential. Were you shocked by some of those answers? Why should people go?
Well, regular health checks helps to detect for warning signs early, especially if you're overweight and you have a family history of heart disease.
Okay.
It takes about 10 minutes.
So it's not one of those long, tedious things like taking your wife shopping?
No, not at all. And it basically just includes your blood pressure, blood glucose, cholesterol, and your body mass index.
What exactly is the relationship between your glucose levels and blood pressure, for instance? Why don't we check those two?
Well, if you have a high bad cholesterol, it increases your risk of heart disease, which can lead to stroke and heart attack.
Okay. I always felt like when I'm going for these tests that there was a way to cheat the system or that there was something that I could do to prevent myself from getting the worst readings possible. So I first of all want to get some tips from you around people at home. What can I do on a daily basis to prevent myself from having bad cholesterol, bad blood pressure, and glucose levels that are skyrocketing?
Well, basically it's just regular exercise, following a healthy diet, decreasing smoking and alcohol consumption.
Okay. And on the day, what can I do to make sure my readings are as accurate as possible? If I don't if I eat a sugar sweet or something, will I get in trouble?
Just don't eat something an hour before the test, basically.
Okay, well, I've eaten about 2 hours, hour and a half before this test. Okay, cool. So we're going to be okay. Do you mind doing the test for me, live television? I've never done it before, and I thought this was maybe a good step to get me into the process.
Yes, then, let's check yours.
Let's do it. So what is this going to entail?
Well, basically, it's just a finger prick test we're doing.
Okay. And you can do it simply like at a store. It doesn't have to be something you have to go with crazy amounts of machinery and get undressed and all that stuff.
Basically, health check just takes 10 minutes to do.
Okay, cool.
So.
Make me nervous here, Alistair. Cool. So just going to get those gloves on. Always makes me nervous. You must do it properly, like with that, make it snap. Cool. And it's a little device like that. So simple. And one of the other tests that people always find that they dread is the prostate exam. And I think that's one of the things that young adults particularly are not too sure of when they should start going to get those checked out. So I want you to share some thoughts with us on that. But let's get this done in the meantime.
Okay. Just turn your finger for me, a small prick.
Okay, that wasn't too bad at all. Felt nothing. Made more of a noise than it did anything else. Cool.
That's all.
enough glucose in there, so that was enough blood.
Let's give you a
Swab.
swab it.
And what does it say, doctor? What is the verdict?
Well, it's 4.6.
Okay.
And considering you're eating half an hour before the show, that's pretty good.
Okay, so what should it be? What should we be looking out for? What kind of results should we be
Well,
getting?
any reading above 9 on
Is-
any given day.
Is a worry.
Yeah, it's the beginning of a worry, of
Okay,
bigger
cool.
problems.
Okay, so I'm safe. Yay! On national television, I find out that my health checks are good, and I should go regularly again. Once every 4 months, you said, or so.
Yes.
Once every 4 months, we'll get this checked out.
You
What
can
about?
do it twice a year.
Okay, and the prostate exams. What about those? I think everyone gets nervous about it. Are there new ways besides the old school method
Yes, there is. It's a simple finger prick test.
as well?
Yes. And it takes about 10 minutes to do. It basically just tests for prostate-specific antigen.
Okay. So it's using your blood as a way to detect what's
Yes.
inside your blood to find out what's going on with your prostate. What's really cool is Ben Stiller just came out to say that he had prostate cancer. If he didn't go for his tests regularly, it wouldn't have saved his life, and he's managed to save his life. So really cool to learn this information from you. I feel like I'm now under pressure. I must make sure that I definitely go get myself
Yeah.
checked out. So thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Pleasure.
It's such an honor to have you. Over to you, Gene.